Moon Letter, Astrological Podcast.
Libra, the Balance, by Ben Belinsky. As I write this at the end of April 2026, there is currently a stellium of 4 planets in Aries, plus the centaur Chiron, plus a few other centaurs, asteroids, and trans-Neptunian objects. When there is such a preponderance of planets in one sign, there is a need for balance, and it so happens that the opposite sign of Aries is Libra, the sign of the balance. 1. Libra is the only zodiac sign that is represented by an inanimate object, namely a pair of scales. Of the other signs, there are animals like Aries the ram, Taurus the bull, Cancer the crab, Scorpio the scorpion, Pisces the fish, and Leo the lion. There are also hybrids of 2 animals like Sagittarius the centaur and Capricorn the sea-goat. Then there are other signs represented by human figures like Virgo, the woman holding a sheaf of corn, Aquarius, a man pouring water, and Gemini the twins. Libra alone is an inanimate object, representing the abstract principles of harmony, balance, fairness, and justice. 2. Libra's principle of harmony and balance are in particular about harmonious personal relationships, also known as love. And there are, of course, different kinds of love. With Libra, we're not talking about love of one's country or one's football team. It's individual love in the sense that Plato uses it, where 2 people come together and complete each other. In the birth chart, Libra is associated with the 7th house and the descendant. The 1st house is ego, and opposite is the 7th house, alter, the other. Libra sees everything in terms of personal relationships and partnerships. 3. Libra's ruling planet is Venus, adding a sense of beauty and proportion to Libra's balance and harmony. Anything rough and unkempt is a no-no, nothing that jars. Aesthetic considerations are paramount. What brings people together is important. 4. Libra's colours are usually softer pastel shades. Stronger, more saturated colours are more concerned with contrast and difficult to harmonise. Even if you don't go for these shades, the principle of balance is the most important. 5. Like the other air signs, Gemini and Aquarius, Libra is concerned with the thinking processes, while Gemini deals with the opposition of either or. Libra deals with both and, being inclusive, taking all sides into account, keeping a balance, going for agreement and consensus. This makes Libra the best referees and arbitrators, with the ability to see both sides. 6. There's an old saying, lazy Libra loathes a duster, but that's not fair. Librans may prioritize aesthetic concerns. They may consider relationships more important. They consider it unbecoming to exert oneself, and you'll rarely find them running around getting things done. Librans work on the principle of minimum input, maximum output. Efficiency. Libra's secret weapon. 7. In medical astrology, Libra rules the systems in the body that maintain homeostasis, the biological process of maintaining a stable, constant internal environment within an organism. It keeps conditions like body temperature, pH, blood glucose and fluid balance within optimal ranges for survival. Libra also rules the kidneys, the organs that are vital for balancing the body fluids and essential minerals such as sodium, potassium and phosphorus, and for regulating blood pressure. 8. In the business world, Librans are people managers rather than task managers. They know that a well-balanced team with supportive culture will get things done. They won't necessarily be leaders, but they'll make sure that everyone gets on with everyone. They'll prefer one-on-one meetings to large conference room events. They'll rely on the previous sign of Virgo to allocate roles and the following sign of Scorpio to deal with crises. 9. Another area that Libra excels in is the formation of alliances. As the sign that deals with relationships at the personal level, with partnerships and joint ventures in business, in military matters, as well as in politics and diplomacy, the formation of strong, clearly negotiated alliances is crucial. 10. While Libra's opposite sign, Aries, looks to end a conflict by winning, Libra looks for diplomatic means, but that does not mean peace at any cost. The aim of Libra is to restore peace not necessarily by outright victory, but by disabling or neutralizing an attacker, as in Aikido, rendering them ineffective and harmless, in order to re-establish a balance of power. While Aries moves quickly and impulsively, based on the needs of the moment, Libra's process is slower and more considered. Consequences have to be taken into account, as do different points of view, as well as the very factors that led to the conflict in the first place. In this way, further conflict can be avoided. As Karl von Clausewitz says in his book on war, peace is maintained by the equilibrium of forces and will continue just as long as this equilibrium exists, and no longer.
And for more astrological and spiritual musings, check out moonletter.co.uk.